Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katelyn from Florals.com and today I have a haul for you. I recently went on a trip to Texas, and as many of you guys know, Tuesday morning is officially shutting down. So while I was there, since all of the Tuesday mornings in my area have already closed, I decided to stop in. I was going to say one last time, but I actually went twice because they ended up marking down more stuff when I was there later in the week. So I went there. I also have JoAnn's as part of my haul. I just was roaming JoAnn's. They ended up having a clearance event as well. So we've done some damage. So here's a broad overview of what we've got. I'm going to move some of the stuff out of the way so you guys can see everything a little bit more clearly, and then we're going to dive right into this haul. Make sure to like this video if you do enjoy hauls. I always love knowing what you guys want to see me use from a haul, whether it's a specific product line or a specific item, just seeing how I might use it on a page. Let me know in the comments down below what items you'd like to see me use. So without further ado, let's dive in. So one of the first things that I happened to stumble upon in the JoAnn's clearance section, and again, every JoAnn's is different, but mine had a couple aisles worth of clearance, and clearance was an additional 25% off. But I did end up spotting this guy. They actually had a bunch of paper pads. They also have some of the project pads from American Crafts. Those weren't as good of a deal as this one. I think since this is one of their house brands, they clearance these out a little bit harder. But this little guy here was originally listed as $9.97. The retail value is $20 according to the outside of this little guy up here. But when I went to checkout, it actually rang up as $7.47, plus I got 25% off that. So for just over $5, I don't think this was a bad deal at all. If you guys remember the Michael's Hot Buy paper pads, pretty similar. I don't have a ton of Park Lane paper, let alone 12 by 12, but since this one had foil and stuff in it, I thought it was well worth the price and lugging back home in my suitcase. And in case you're wondering, yes, my suitcase was close to 45 pounds, and I'm sure all the paper I bought did not help. But this has some beautiful papers that I thought would work so well in a traveler's notebook, especially for all my hiking photos and such. So here are some of the pages. I really like these dainty ones. It actually reminds me of Maggie Holmes quite a bit. We have this one, which is like a tree background with gold dots over it. The butterflies, of course. Some little florals. I really love a floral, as you guys know. Mushrooms, some plaids. This one's one of my favorites. I don't know how I'd use it, but just having the silhouette of the trees with the stars is a very magical feeling. Peach with a rose gold foil, almost. It's definitely a yellow gold, if not a rose gold. A little bit of wood grain, not my favorite type of wood grain, but definitely helpful to have a base like that in your stash. So just textures like burlap, cut aparts, of course. More florals, which I cannot get enough of. Some more geometric style. This one's gonna be a little bit difficult. It almost reminds me of Yosemite Valley. I'm not sure where this is supposed to be, but beautiful, different native flowers over that. I'll have to see which ones are in the area. I can't read many of these. Peonies, Sweet William. So I'll have to see where those are native to. See if I can narrow down where that picture was inspired by, and then some butterflies stand out. So again, for under $5, well, just over $5, I should say, really thought this was a good find. Now, like I said, everything was an extra 25% off, and things did start ringing up different prices than they were labeled, but that wasn't the case for everything. So I found these right at the beginning of the store. That's where the collecting started, and as many of you guys know, I'm not a huge believer in carts. I feel like if I can't carry it, most likely I shouldn't be buying that much. So I found these at the front of the store, listed at $1.47. Now I believe these are probably part of their normal $2.50 section, but I'm not 100% sure because it doesn't say it anywhere on here. But these were an additional 25% off. So I ended up getting 4 colors of the 18 set of tags. So we've got white, lilac, hot pink, and then this beautiful like Kelly green. I really like this one the most. So those were just over $1, I believe, when they finally rang up. Really cute. Then again at the front of checkout, there were sticker books. Now you guys know me, I love a good sticker book. They actually had a bunch of planner sticker books, like the Happy Planner ones, the Disney ones. Really tempted by all of those, like super tempted actually, but the discount wasn't enough for me to justify it. So I ended up just getting 2 Park Lane ones. This one's like a seasonal version, so it was listed $6.47 plus 25% off. So really a good deal for this many pages. And you'll see this one's actually quite seasonal. So we have like a rainbow foil, and then we go into summer and birthday. Really love the birthday stickers for my planner, and they'll be perfect for other things. And then here's just a list of holidays. Like they even have Super Bowl Sunday in here, Passover, Black Friday, anniversary, Chinese New Year, Labor Day, Columbus Day, all the things, which is really nice. So moving into winter, there are just so many adorable stickers. I can't get over some of the illustrations here. And these ones sort of have like a glitter coat on top. Snowflakes, you know, just straight Christmas, the typical Christmas trees. These vintage Christmas ones are some of my favorites. And if you guys are interested in getting content sooner, you can go and join my Patreon. They've already had this haul. And then we have Thanksgiving. I'll have my Patreon linked down below if any of you guys are interested in joining us over there. The Halloween ones are also adorable. If I had 2 of these, I would have picked up 2 because my friends would also love these, and I love gifting things to my friends that they can use so easily. The summer ones, just as cute. 4th of July, very fitting since we're in July. And then we go into springtime with your gooses and your butterflies and your bunnies. Easter, even St. Patrick's Day is acknowledged, which you don't see a lot. Valentine's Day. And then florals. So I thought this was a really great one for me. It's a lot of colors I like to use, so I had to pick that one up. Now I did find 2 of these, and I just thought these were so practical for some of my planner friends. Now these were listed as $3.97, so an even better price. And these say they're reusable stickers. Now I don't know about you, but I have not used a reusable sticker before, in this case for a planner, but I really love the vacation stickers. And then these ones are like the workout stickers. You got a yoga mat, a dumbbell, a water. Just so flippin' adorable. The hair salon, the nail salon, medicine tracking, prescription pickup, dentist appointments, doctor's appointments, ballet, video games, cleaning up, play date, bath time, school, functions, reading. Amazing. I need to schedule more reading in my life. This one's a budget tracker sheet. This one's about work. This one's different drinks and snacks up at the top. Look at, they have hot dogs and sandwiches and sushi. And then we have some like grocery icons, the grill icon, different listings. This one's more chores, so fix it, clean it, etc. Little list ones. So I'm really intrigued to try these out. Let me know if you guys have any of these. These ones are just divider dots, which are really cool. And then this is the one that's on the front page, but a lot of cleaning icons, like when you need to vacuum, when you need to do stuff for the pets. But I'm intrigued by the reusable sticker. I don't know what that means. Now, these are a little bit thicker, so maybe that's what they mean. You can peel them and use them on a different page. So this one's only 20 sheets compared to this one, which is 30 sheets of thinner stickers. So I got 2 of those, again, passing one of those on to a friend, but really, really cute nonetheless. Then I managed to find some designer items, which I could not believe. Firstly, I found some more of the round trip. I actually own a little bit of this collection, mostly just the ephemera. I don't think I ever picked up much else except maybe a couple of the 12x12s. But this is the Maggie Holmes round trip stamp set. I'll turn it this way so you can see it all at once. I love the airplane and the little words down here at the bottom. I just think it'll be something I use so much. And again, listed $247, so really a good deal. What I also noticed at my JoAnn's is they had stacks on stacks of individual 12x12 papers. Not my thing to travel with individual 12x12 papers, so I did not go through them, but I'm sure they had more of the designer series there. So if you've been looking for some more supplements for things that you already have, like say you have the round trip collection, you want a couple more pages, definitely check out your JoAnn's. You might be able to find some. And there's also probably a lot of online retailers starting to clearance those out in their sections too. I was very lucky enough to find the Heidi Swapp Sun Chaser collection, at least a little bit of it. I got the 6x8, so here you can see the patterns. Originally listed as $3.97. I believe this one was also on extra sale. Let's see, I think it was, I have my receipt here. I ended up spending $30 total at JoAnn's, which honestly isn't as terrible as I thought it was going to be when I went up there. I don't see it on here. Oh, $223 this ended up being. So it ended up bringing up $297 plus the 25% off. And then here are all the designs. Since I don't have this one cut open, I won't be doing a full flip through. But very bright colors. I love using 6x8s right now. The cactuses really drew me in. And almost like the rainbow isn't like primary color rainbow. So I really like that it's like a tropical color rainbow, because that'll work for a lot of like cruising pages and just fun summer stuff. And for the series that I'm doing with Sarah this summer, I thought I just needed it. So then I ended up finding these two guys. So these were the same price. The puppy stickers, which I will zoom in on for you. Sometimes people say it's hard to use things. I think the hardest thing to use on this for me will be the lips, actually. I think that'll be hard to use. The tiger, easy. Cactus is easy. I have pictures of all of those related items. Popsicles, again, very easy. But the lips, a little funky. Not sure I'm going to use those yet. Probably something Valentine's Day related. Then I found the 6x12 sticker sheet, $2.47 as well. And what I really, really love about Heidi's 6x12 sticker sheets, besides the tigers, because I'm always scrapbooking about the tigers at Disney's Animal Kingdom, is the labels on the back side. They're always large enough to actually journal a lot in. I really like this ledger one up here, but how adorable. I just love the fresh tropical colors. So lovely. And then I think the last things I have for JoAnn's are Tim Holtz related. Now they did have some Hero Art stamps on clearance, some Tim Holtz stamps and dies on clearance. Again, just a higher price point that I wasn't madly in love with anything that I needed to bring it home. But I did buy some palette knives. These were listed as $1.47. It's only for two, but I thought since I have just older palette knives like these guys are suffering. They have stuff on them I cannot get off. They're suffering. I thought I would try a new with a couple more. Keep my old ones, of course, because we don't like to waste, but I also really love the offset spatulas in these palette knife sets, so I thought I'd give these ones a go for all of my stenciling. Then this was a super duper fun find, the Distress Oxide in Faded Jeans. This was listed as $3.97, which is honestly a good deal for Distress Oxide to begin with, and I'm building out my collection. You guys, I actually bought a couple from, look at, I have all these other ones on my desk that I still have to swatch. I bought a couple of those during one of the sales that they were having, so I have to put this one in there too. So that is it from JoAnn's. Then we move into Tuesday morning, which I'm so sad to see them go. Obviously, they were starting to raise prices over time, which isn't ideal for us because we're not getting that amazing of a deal comparatively on some things. But I did manage to find that the scrapbooking section was the longest lasting section at this Tuesday morning. And I made a dent. It was actually me and like 5 other ladies going through all the stuff, which, you know, I'm glad they're selling out. I'm glad people are going for it. There's a lady who was buying a ton of stamps and dies, which they had so many. I even saw some smaller business style, like Picket Fence Studio was there, Photoplay was there, and some of their stamp and die sets, and probably a couple more, I just can't remember. But this is what I bought on my first round of Tuesday morning. So all of this stuff was 65, no, I think it was just 60% off when I went. And then the next set will be 75% off. So do I wish I had waited? Kind of, but a lot of the stuff was not there anymore, even though they did have duplicates of some stuff. So to get started with ephemera, I ended up picking up the Echo Park football ephemera and the Echo Park Witches and Wizards ephemera. I actually just bought this from Echo Park's warehouse sale, the actual collection. So I'm glad that I have the ephemera to now go with it. So here are the up close looks at those. I don't particularly love Echo Park ephemera, but I do love their themes. So it's really hard for me when they do stuff like this and I'm like, well, yeah, I want some football stuff to capture some of the games my boyfriend has been to, but I don't like their papers as much. I don't like the different ephemera style they do, but here we are, alas. 2 more from Carta Bella and Echo Park. We got the Outdoor Adventures and the Remember the Magic, which is a newer one, I believe. Let's see, this one's from 2020. This one's from 2021. I did also get a set from Carta Bella, also outdoorsy, in that Echo Park warehouse collection or sale that I had bought. So let me know if you guys want to see that haul, if you haven't already, over on Patreon. But here are the little bits and bobs included. Very cute. Some of them are just a little bit large than I typically use on a scrapbook page. Then I have 2 nautical version. So we have Simple Stories, Simple Vintage, Vintage Seas, and we have Carta Bella's Deep Blue Sea. Same color scheme, very different vibes, as you will see. And let's see, $3.29 versus $4.39, 47 pieces versus 33 pieces. I don't think that warrants the uptick in price, but I do believe this was a newer thing they got in. Well, they have the same, they got the same year and month on them, so maybe not. They got them at the same time, they just priced them different. oh well, you live and you learn. At least they are both on sale, but obviously love scrapbooking my cruises and want to be able to do that with some more collections, so this will help. Very nautical, very beachy themed, very excited. As I mentioned, a ton of stamps. I was not interested in most of them, but I did pick up two. I got this Hero Arts bold prints cling stamp. I do wonder what they had this priced before, because this must have been there a long time. $6.99 to $7.50, so not the worst raise in the world, but it is something. So this is a 6x6 cling stamp, so it's rubber on the other side. Very, very pretty floral print. I like when they do examples on the back, but apparently they don't do that for their 6x6 stamps. Then, I don't know how I feel about this one yet, but this is the Inka Dinka Doo Adventure stamp set. I really like that they show you some color options on here. I don't know what they're actually going to stamp like though. That is my main worry with these, because they're very hard stamps. Again, also marked up. And I haven't bought Inka Dinka Doo in a long time, honestly. They used to be some of my favorite stamp sets because they were so widely carried. But I just really love like the compass rose and just like these little badges for our outdoor adventures. I thought they'd be really cute. Moving into simple stories. They have a lot of simple stories and I fell for every bit of it. I ended up getting the sticker book Into the Wild. So this is 12 sheets, 602 stickers, which is crazy. And $4.39, not the worst price. So here are the pages. You get, 3 alphabets. What are these? Tiny word stickers, more tiny word stickers, border stickers, title stickers, some icons, some animals. Really, I just thought it was so flippin' cute. I could not leave it. I love going to the safari, the zoo, XYZ, you name it. If there's animals, I am there. And I think a lot of these are very, here, let me read some of these to you. You're my favorite adventure. Say yes to new adventure and fun times. No petting zone. Kind of funny. Go get 'em, tiger. It's a zoo around here. Don't tap the glass. Wild about you. Wild time. Go bananas. My favorite animal. Don't rattle the cage. Life's a wild ride. So really, they're kind of trying to flex it both ways, right? To use it for a safari page, to use it for a zoo page, but also for when life's a little wild, your child's being wild. Really, really cute illustrations on this. So I fell for it. I fell for it hard. Then we got the matching thicker set. I'm now noticing this one's falling. It wasn't before, so that's probably from me throwing it around. Foam Into the Wild. I love the color scheme and this like bold font. And I'm also really loving the print on top of the foam instead of just foam. Like, I think it adds so much more fun and whimsy to it. Really stinking adorable. Can't get enough of that. Then I got the Simple Stories Howdy chipboard stickers. Again, just visiting Texas, I feel like I needed this, but also for some of the other places I've been out west. I know you can't see them all because we've got some fallen partners here, but we do have like some vintage cowboy ephemera, but also these like cartoon ones. It's a mix and match, but I think it really, really can work on some pages that I'll probably be doing. Like, imagine this on a Toy Story page when you do Midway Mania. Adorable. I love it. Then going back to the Simple Vintage Seas. I don't know why it has so many names in it and vintage twice, but we're just going to read it as is. These are also that same print where they have like a piece of printed cardstock on top of the foam, which I think really, really works in this case because they have hyper realistic imagery. And I like that there's beach stuff, there's boat stuff, there's sailing stuff versus just one or the other. Do I know how I'm going to use this whale? No, I don't. But this reminded me of some of the illustration work that I saw in Maine on some of their signs. So I'm thinking the Maine album might use this collection. So that was round one at Tuesday morning. My boyfriend also got some stuff for his apartment. But then we went back when I noticed they sent me an email saying they did 75% off. So I had to run back just to see what was it like, what was left, what else could we buy. We bought more stuff, of course. So on this trip, I don't have the other receipt. I only spent $10. So everything's much, much cheaper than it was. And not all this stuff will be for me. I plan on sorting through a lot of it and actually gifting some of it to my friends, my crafty friends, just because I've been taking in a lot and not pushing out as much. But if you guys want to know what I'm up to and what I'm creating, definitely check out Patreon. That's where it all happens first. And over on our Discord chat, we share projects over there. It's a lot of fun. Here is this everybody went crazy when this first came out. This is the Simple Vintage Lemon Twist. Same print design. I fell for this flower and these bees and butterflies alone. Do I know when I'm going to be able to use the Zesty title? Absolutely not. But I thought it was too cute to leave behind for 75% off. Then this one, I had not heard of this collection. This is the Good Stuff collection. These are the chipboard stickers. So more fallen soldiers back there. There's an apple, a pencil. You guys can guess a couple of the other ones. I like the ice cream. I like the florals. I really love chipboard. Like this is a little cassette tape back there. I thought I could use these. That's why I ended up purchasing them. I really like these floral snippets as well. Really practical for everyday use, I thought, so I picked that one up. This was kind of something I left the first time and ended up being happy they had the second time. And this is the roadmap stencil from Simple Stories. Again, no examples on the back, but essentially it is a fake map stencil, so you can make your own like map. And I thought it'd be nice if you ever did like a walking tour, or if you ever went to like a downtown city and you just marked each place that was in your photos. Very cool ideas with that one. I'll have to think about how to do that. And what city it's based on, I do not know, but we'll figure it out. What I'm really proud of is, despite going back a second time, I did not rebuy anything I bought the first time, which I was a little bit worried I would, but if I did, I would just gift anything away. So I ended up picking up some of the other ephemera sets that I wasn't 100% gung-ho about the first time, but at such a cheap rate that I liked enough of the stuff in there to be able to use it. So we've got the journaling bits from Into the Wild. They did not have the bits and pieces of this anymore. And then we have the bits and pieces of the Simple Vintage Lakeside. We used to go to a cabin when we were younger, my grandpa's cabin, and he had modeled ducks, and this one has a hyper-realistic duck in it, so I just had to buy it. And then the zoo one here, these journaling tabs, the penguin and the bear, I couldn't leave them behind. They were calling to me, they wanted to come home with me. So we got both of those. Then I got two from Pebbles. This one is, I think, Big Top Dreams, and this one is Happy Cake Day. Not a huge fan of either of these, but I need more birthday ephemera, and the Big Top Dreams also has birthday stuff in it, despite not being a birthday collection. So here's a little look-see. So they have some with foil up here at the top, and then down here they've got like a ton of words on this one, and then a ton of like people faces on this one, which again, not a huge fan because it makes me self-conscious about what I think other people look like. But we can always gift them away, you know, use them on cards to donate so other people can find one they use. And yes, it was 75% off the clearance price as well. So I'm really happy about that. The last piece of ephemera I have is the Pink Paisley Little Adventurer. I think that's what it's called. It's blocked by this. And this is a little baby boy collection, but I really bought it only for the adorable little animals that are included in this collection, because I'm on a little animal kick. These bear and fox, adorable. There's a little duck up here, adorable. The birds, adorable. And that's pretty much it I bought it for. And I really like the colors, so that works out well. I also did buy actually a very large tub of what I think is modeling paste. I cannot get it open myself. I didn't think to open it before I left Texas. It seems like some of it's dried on the outside, so I'm assuming that's the problem, but it was on clearance for $3, and at 75% off, it'd make it 75 cents. So I bought it. It is here, and I'm waiting to have someone visit me that's strong enough to open it. I'm really hoping it is modeling paste, but the label was taken off, so a mystery to be solved, and hopefully I can report back on that when and if we end up getting it open. If not, 75 cents wasn't the worst thing to drag home with me. An extra pound probably, because that thing is massive. But I am super duper excited to share this haul with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below of what you want to see next. I got really lucky that this Tuesday morning was not already picked over. It was not picked over the second time. It might have been picked over, and I just didn't know it was such a good Tuesday morning. I'd only been there once or twice before. But if you guys want to know what it looked like in its heyday, I do a shop with me for that Tuesday morning. It was uploaded, I want to say 5 or 6 videos ago. That's what it looked like before. It was maybe a quarter of the size it was when they started pushing everything forward, selling all the fixtures. It's really, really sad to see different places close down, especially our favorite small retailers. If you guys are not supporting them online, definitely do so. I can list some amazing ones down below if you're looking for some of this stuff that might still be in stock. I'll be able to find some of it and link it down below from our small retailers online if you don't have a Tuesday morning still available near you. But that is it. That is all. We've conquered this haul. Thank you so much for joining me again. If you want to see this before everybody else does, head over to Patreon. That's where all the stuff goes first. But thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.